What up, Lakers family? It's your boy DTLF back with another pregame as the Lakers get set to face the Miami Heat at 7:30 Pacific time. This should be an interesting game since the Heat are battling for their playoff lives as well as good seeding in the East. And the Lakers, even though we're not officially out of it, we're at the very least trying to get to or close to 40 wins. So it'd be a good win for us. Unfortunately, we still don't know if Kyle Kuzma's going to play tonight. So we haven't got official word out yet. They're hopeful that he might be able to run. He was looking good during warm-ups, but we'll see. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the live stream. What's up, Lake Show? How you doing, bro? Lakers have about 14 games left of the season. We basically have the rest of this month, and we have about a couple of days. I think April 11th is the final game of the regular season in the NBA. So, all right. So it looks like Kuzma is playing. All right, good to know, man. So hopefully he suits up and he gets ready because we're gonna need everybody. What's up, everybody? Why am I looking so sad? Because the season is coming to a close pretty soon, especially if we don't make the playoffs. So I'm not really sad though, honestly. Just got back from work, so I'm a little tired. But I'm excited, man, for tonight's game. We're going up against Hassan Whiteside in the Miami Heat. Goran Dragic is going to try to get his revenge because I believe last time we defeated him, if I'm not mistaken. So we really do have to get ready to face tough competition. Like I said, they're still getting ready for the playoffs, so this is not going to be no walk in the park by no means necessary. My goal, again, for the season is 40 wins. That means we would have to win 9 out of the last 14 games, which means we have a 5-game losing wiggle room. But anything greater than that will be even that much more special. That little goals, set those and get prepared for hopefully a great off season if we don't make the playoffs. So Whiteside ain't playing really. I doubt it. Let me check my updates really quick. We have about 1 hour till game time. By the way, have you guys been watching the March Madness tournament? It's been crazy, man. Michigan State I don't like Michigan State, but I like Miles Bridges, and he's a hooper, man. He just put up some big numbers right now. He had 29 points, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. I've been liking that kid. Unfortunately, looks like he's going to be out of of our range where we're going to get that draft pick. But regardless, we might trade the draft pick anyway, so it doesn't matter. But like that kid, man, from Michigan State. Yeah, so it looks like Kyle Kuzma's ankle is available to play tonight. Meanwhile, Brook Lopez experienced some back tightness today, but it's probable to play. So actually, we might lose Brook, and it's a shame because Brook Lopez has been really great for us as of late. But would love to get to 40 wins, man. That's the goal. One step at a time. What's up, everybody? Something not Lakers related. Why the heck does LeBron always get a pass when his team is struggling? And don't let it be other guys because he would have been chewed up and spit out. I don't know, man. Honestly, this is a LeBron type league, so it is what it is. At this point, we already know the narrative. LeBron is in the millennials' eyes, he's the greatest of all time. But the truth is, we know he's a bit overrated at times, so it is what it is. Damn, all these injuries, man. I know Lake Show is crazy, right? At the wrong time, too, because we were trying to make a run for these playoffs, but it might be too late if we keep getting injured, man. There's no way. The Falcons still blew a 28-3 lead in the Super Bowl. Oh, man, you're still talking about that, huh? Thomas Bryant might play if they brought him. Hope so, man. I would like to see Thomas Bryant here to end the season, so I'm not sure if he's going to play. Luke Walton has been very unpredictable with his rotations. I do believe Alex Caruso's contract expired, his 2-way contract, so I'm not sure what's going on with that. But, we're going to be thin if Kuzma. Thank God we got Kuzma back, but if Lopez doesn't play, we're going to be thin in the front line again. Damn, why does Markelle Fultz not just play and only shoot in the paint? I don't know. That's a good question. That's been the most weird situation I've seen in a while. The Markelle Fultz situation came in as a combo guard, good shooter in college, and all of a sudden they try to tweak his form to the point where he got injured. That just didn't make sense, but that's tough. Do we keep Isaiah Thomas? You know what? That's a good question, John. it looks at this point like he's looking for something other than what we can offer. We cannot give him a starting point guard position. I know he wants that. He feels like he deserves it because at one point he was a star for the Boston Celtics. And, you know, after the injury, everything has gone downhill, traded twice, and now coming off the bench for him. So, you know, I wish him the best wherever he goes. But at the end of the day, I love what he's brought to us. I said it. The trade was made for cap space and a draft pick, and potentially to package that draft pick with Lil Deng to clear even more cap space. But at the end of the day, whatever he gives us this year is a bonus. If he doesn't re-sign because he's looking for something else, that's fine too. I wish him the best. Love the young guy, man. He's very good, very poised, has a lot of heart. I don't see why people hate on him. No matter where he goes, I wish him the best. He's been classy here with the Lakers. Hasn't brought us any problems. You know, what happened with Julius Randle, that's normal. You know, when strong personalities clash, that's what happens. So nothing out of the new. But it looks like, yeah, it looks like Isaiah Thomas is about to move in a different direction, and that's fine. I wish him the best, like I said. Vanderblue over Ennis. Yeah, Vanderblue's not even with the team anymore, man. Where's the free link to the game? I never post links. I'm not very savvy with that stuff, man. But sometimes fans do post links, so I'm going to keep it locked just in case. Hey, what's up, Malibu? How you doing, bro? Welcome to live stream. Yeah, Lakers face Heat. Somebody said no Whiteside, but I haven't confirmed that yet. I've been on my timeline. I haven't seen any updates on that. We always get Laker updates, but I haven't seen any updates on the opposition tonight. I mean, if there's no Whiteside, we should have this in the bag, but nothing's ever for sure anyway. So regardless, we got to bring our A game. You saw what happened the other night with the Golden State Warriors, right? They beat us, and all they had was Kevin Durant. I shouldn't say all they had because Kevin Durant's a superstar, but I mean they were depleted for their usual standards. But it happened. It came off of a back-to-back, unfortunately, and that's what happened. Something to watch here is that the Cleveland Cavaliers have been struggling. So that draft pick they've given us continues to rise on the leaderboards. Right now it's the 21st overall pick if the season was to end today. However, there's still a couple of tough games they have on their schedule, and it could slip even further down. I mean, we could end up with like the 16th, 17th pick. That would be great. That would definitely guarantee the fact that we can move Lil Deng, or if we move him with other future assets, then we can get a good draft pick. But either way, it's going to be exciting, man. It's going to be exciting to see what happens, and I hope this draft pick continues to, you know, slip closer to the lottery. That would be great. Yeah, Ingram's still not playing, which worries me because it seemed like a minor injury at the time, and now he's missed, what, about 5-6 games now? I'm hoping it gets to 18 at the minimum. That would be great. I'm loving this draft. I would be a little disappointed if we had to trade it, but I would understand. You know, it's understandable if you have to trade the pick. Yeah, Ingram's not playing again tonight, unfortunately, with that groin injury. But, you know, I wish him a speedy recovery. Hopefully he comes back soon. You know, we could use him. There's a couple of games left in the season. And, you know, again, my goal now is to get to 40 wins, whatever happens outside of that. That would be extra. But, I mean, that's my goal. It's good to have smaller goals. And, of course, I would like to see some of these younger players develop, like Thomas Bryant here for the final stretch. I believe Bron would take a pay cut to come to L.A. I mean, I don't think so. I don't think so, bro, because LeBron has been on the record as to saying he's not going to take any more pay cuts and he just wants to collect all the cash he wants. So, yeah, I don't think so, bro. I like your selection on Bridges, and I agree with our pick if we keep it. Yeah, Miles Bridges has been sensational. He's a blast to watch. Again, I'm not a fan of Michigan State, but I tune in just for Miles Bridges because he's going to be, I think he's going to be a good NBA draft player. Starter at the very least, and potentially even a star player in the future. But I'm excited. He stayed an extra year in college, and he has progressed very nicely. And it's going to be interesting to see if he falls into the lottery. You know, some draft projections have Miles Bridges going in the lottery. Some don't. So we'll see what happens. You just never know. Sometimes people, you know, fall and rise based off of the combine, the draft combine. So, I mean, Kyle Kuzma was one of the ones that rose to the first round. He wasn't on many people's radar before the combine, so we'll see. Dan, what do you think about Derek Williams? Haven't seen enough of him, but what I have seen, you know, in the past years, he's very athletic, very explosive. His jumper is very inconsistent, so I don't know how that is, you know, now. I know he was playing good overseas, but that's a different animal. I would like to see a little bit more of him. We can use some of that wing depth for sure. Miles Bridges is a top 12 pick. Yeah, that's what it's looking like right now. He might even, fall lower, but we'll see. Yeah, I absolutely love Miles Bridges. Great point on Kuz. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Do you think Ingram will be back before the end of the season? Yeah, he should, man. Honestly, I think at this stage, the Lakers are just being precautious. They don't want to extend any potential long-term injuries, but we'll see. Yo, Dan, I'm your new neighbor. Just saw you today, and I moved in yesterday. Junior. Okay, buddy. Welcome to the neighborhood. Some of you guys troll. I never know if you guys are... I never know if you guys are playing or not, but hey, if you did, hey, welcome to the neighborhood. Paul George and Randall this year with other key one-year deals. Then Thompson the following year. That would be good, Mike. I would like that. There's not a huge emphasis in using all of the cap this summer. I mean, it'd be nice if we could get those 2 max free agents we're targeting. However, if we can't, it's not a fail. I think as long as we re-sign Randall and try to get one guy, that would be great. Dan, have you seen the new Infinity War trailer? Yeah, man. Just got home. I was going through YouTube and I seen it, bro. That thing looks fire. I saw it in 4K too on my 4K TV. That thing looks sick. I can't wait till that movie comes out. Next month, right? I think. The burn down on the street is better than Ennis. The bum down the street. Oh, okay. Who do you guys want as a backup point guard? It is our weakest position on our roster. I mean, there's going to be some free agents and there's going to be some draft picks there that could be had in the second round. We're going to see. I'm definitely going to be dropping content this summer, so I'm going to save my opinions till then. I want to have videos for you guys to stay entertained all summer. Of course, there's the World Cup. There's going to be the NBA playoffs. And then comes July and free agency and the draft in June and all that. So we're going to keep this channel going, man. So I'm not going to answer too many questions now till the end of the season. I'm going to come with all of that. But I do appreciate all the questions, man. They're good video ideas to keep making and keep producing for the summer for sure. Yeah, it looks like Thanos is going to kill a gang of Avengers. So that's always fun to watch, because the villains, everybody knows the villain always loses in the end. But it's always fun to see them, to see how far they let them get with it, Hey, Dan, how's it going? Let's get this dub. Let's get this dub indeed, Matt. It's going good, bro. Thanks for asking. Yeah, just chilling, waiting for the game, bro. We got about, what, like 30-something minutes left? 39 or something like that. 40 wins, Dan. Think that we can do it? Yes, I think we can do it. I definitely think we can get to 40 wins, especially if Brandon Ingram comes anytime soon. He's going to be reevaluated today, so we should have more information by the time my post-game recap comes out. But I can't wait, man. I can't wait till he comes back, and hopefully Josh Hart comes back too before the season is up. So we'll see. D'Lo can't be spelled without the letter L. Oh my God. Yo, what up, bro? Hey, what's up, LA Forever? How you doing, man? Looks like the Cap was about to get the business. Yeah, it looks like Cap is about to get crushed, bro, in that trailer. I can't wait, dude. Honestly, Cap is cool, but he's one of my least favorite characters in the Avengers saga. Right there with Thor. Thor was another one of my least favorite. But after Ragnarok, he definitely elevated his status. I thought Thor was great in Ragnarok. I love Spider-Man. The new guy they chose is just sensational. I love the new little Spider-Man. My favorite guy is Hulk, of course, man. How can you not love Hulk? But I love Marvel, man. I wish they could add Wolverine to the universe. That's one of my favorite superheroes. When he was in his prime, I know he's a little bit older. They might have to select somebody new. But, it's always fun, man, watching all these Marvel movies. Black Panther was sensational. Love that movie. But, yeah, I just love Marvel movies in general. D'Lo went 3 for 14. Yeah, he's inconsistent. The game before that, he was like, what, 8 for 8 from Beyond the Arc or something like that? All right, peace out, No Pill Zero. Catch you later, bro. Dan, did you see D'Lo explode for 7 3-pointers? It reminded me of when he exploded in his rookie season. Yeah, D'Lo has a potential. It's just the consistency, I think this is going to be his 3rd season already. Next season is going to be his 4th. Is by next year, he doesn't improve the way Julius did this year, then who knows if he'll ever become, better. Hey, don't talk about Cap, yo. Whoa. I'm not talking about him, bro. I'm just saying he's personally not my favorite. Who's our best defender? Who are the best defenders 1 through 3? I think by far, I think Lonzo's a good defender, but I think our best defender is Josh Hart for sure, followed by Brandon Ingram. He's right up there. I used to love Corey Brewer, but we don't have him no more, so he doesn't count. There's a couple of good defenders on this team, man. Yo, do you watch Jessica Jones on Netflix? Nah, I never got around to see that. I seen a couple of those though. I saw Daredevil. Daredevil was great. Yeah, I saw a couple of them, man. A couple of those little Marvel Netflix ones. D'Lo can't move the ball like Zoe can. Definitely not. Nor is he as quick or athletic. So that is a plus going to Lonzo. However, Lonzo can't shoot like D'Angelo yet. Who knows if he'll ever develop that jumper consistently. But one thing we know that we have in Lonzo for sure is a Jason Kidd type player. Now, I'm not saying that's his ceiling, but that's what he's looking like right now. If he exceeds that, even better. But Jason Kidd's a Hall of Famer. You can't get mad with anytime you draft a Hall of Famer. So Hart, Ingram, Ball, Randall, best defenders. Randall's up there, but at times his effort's not 100. When he's putting the effort, though, he can guard 1 through 5. So, yes, I do love Randall's defense for the most part. Sometimes, though, he does fall asleep on they get confused and stuff like that. But it's nothing he can't improve on. KCP, one of our defenders. I like KCP. I don't love him because sometimes he over-gambles and it puts our defense in poor positions to recover, right? So now we're scrambling and somebody gets a wide open either layup or wide open 3. So that's the one thing I don't like about KCP. He didn't do that as much with Detroit, but here it's almost like he's playing a little bit more for stats, like to try to average more steals, to get that bigger contract. So, yo, you should watch The Punisher. I watched The Punisher, man, season 1 and 2. I loved him, man. Frank Castle, they couldn't have casted a better actor than who they got for Frank Castle. So. Loved Punisher, great series. I'm a big fan of Marvel, man. Marvel vs. Capcom is one of my favorite fighting games ever. Grew up on that stuff, so even the cartoons, all that. Thanks, Lakeshaw. I appreciate you, bro. Your stuff too, man. I tune in when I can too, and I absolutely love the Lake Show stuff. Check him out if you guys already haven't, because you've been missing out. Very, very intelligent Laker fan. Dan, you think Dang is playing... Dang will see playing time? Probably not. Probably not. I don't see Lil Dang seeing any playing time simply because it might just disrupt what we're currently just working on our rotations and seeing who are the keepers and stuff, But yeah, I'm not exactly 100% sure if he plays. Personally, I wouldn't throw him out there. I would never ever throw him out there. So after he had his chance early in the season, and he was just atrocious. He couldn't defend anymore. He couldn't hit a shot. He couldn't do anything, man. Dad, have you seen Daredevil? Yes, Daredevil was great. Not the movie, the show. Definitely. Love it. No, because if Dang gets hurt, we can't trade him. Exactly. That's another good point, but I didn't think about it like that. Did you make an NCAA bracket? If so, who do you have winning it all? I did not make an NCAA bracket. However, it doesn't matter because it seems like from day one, all the brackets were busted. And honestly, I just I didn't have time this year. I do it every year, but this year I didn't get around to it. But I forgot. But next year, man, we get them next year. Dane's just giving fishing lessons. Yes, sir. I grew up on Marble Lakers. That's right. So we're brothers, man. Speaking of Dang, Dan, want to ask, would you have put him in versus KD? Wait, let me go back up. Would you have put him in versus KD at least to have some size? Because KCP on him was a major height disadvantage. You know what? I wouldn't have put him in simply because I just don't believe in Lil Dang's defense anymore. Yes, he has the length, but I would have much rather see Derek Williams a little bit more on him or other guys. You can just mix it up, throw some Travis Ware, throw different people at him. But however, you're not going to stop him. You know that coming into the game. He didn't have like a super night, but still we lost simply because our effort and energy just wasn't there that night, in my opinion. I don't think Lil Dang would have made much of a difference. Yeah, I wouldn't have started Isaiah Thomas and Lonzo because that kind of takes away some of the depth that you have on the bench. I love Isaiah Thomas off the bench. Unfortunately, he recently stated that he didn't want that role. So I said, that's fine. We didn't get him for long term. I liked him for long term if he bought into that role, but I guess he doesn't want to buy into 6-man role long term. So that's fine. He can go elsewhere. But you know, I appreciate what he brought to the table. You know, and you can never hate on Isaiah Thomas. Some people were, you know, coming at me talking about, and you guys still want this bum? I'm like, look, you can't blame Isaiah Thomas for wanting to be a starter. Think about it. He went from, you know, being a star for the Boston Celtics to all of a sudden losing it all. You know, getting traded twice and then being benched. That's hard. You got to see it from his point of view as well. And he's very talented. However, you know, we have our point guard of the future, and we just don't have what he wants to offer him that. So, yeah, most likely he's leaving. But that's okay. You know, again, he wasn't part of the long term anyways. Even when we traded him, I said, you know, whatever he brings is going to be a cherry on top. And so far, he's been very productive. So, I like it, but we just can't give him what he wants here. Hopefully somebody else does, and I wish him the best. He's a good player. He's still in his prime. I'm always going to be a fan of his. So, you know, shout out to Isaiah Thomas, wherever he goes. Much love, little man. Dan, ever since Lopez got a haircut, he has played well. He changed his mentality, man. He went from settling for nothing but three-pointers to, you know, just going inside, banging down low, using his body a little bit more. And that has really helped him because now he can mix it up. And that's how he played in Brooklyn. But I guess it took him a while to adjust to this offensive scheme. And I guess he misinterpreted that for just shoot three-pointers all the time. So, you know, hopefully he continues playing like this. And I wish him the best because I heard he might be injured for tonight's game. I'm not sure if he's going to go. But if he does, you know, anytime he plays well, he gives us a great shot at winning. At least Lonzo can learn from IT. Yes, I think Lonzo will definitely learn some stuff from the vet. You know, he said he's willing to teach Lonzo, take him under his wing a little bit. So I'm excited for that. We'll see. Put on the lucky jacket, Dan. You guys want me to put it on tonight? I think we can win tonight without my jacket, but go ahead and comment below if you guys want me to throw it on. I will. I was going to save it for a harder matchup, but I think we can win tonight. Head to the Knicks. That would be a good look. They need a point guard for sure. I'm not sure how much money they have though, but yeah, that would be a good look for them. What could Lonzo learn, Dan? I mean, he can learn how to dribble, penetrate, how to use his first step and quickness to get to the rim and actually finish. He can learn a lot of things from Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas has a nice patented little teardrop that he goes over bigger defenders at times. Lonzo has the height, so if he could just practice little shots like that, he can get a lot better. You know? Lucky jacket, hashtag lucky jacket. Now don't put it on. Dan, prediction for tonight. I've got Lakers 113 to 99. I would like the Lakers to get to 110 and hold the Heat under 100. That would be my hopeful prediction, you know. So I see we're split. Some of you guys want me to wear the jacket and some don't. So I'm just going to go ahead and say I don't think we need it tonight. I'm going to save the jacket for some other team like the Jazz. You know, good point there, Bailey. But we'll see. Dan, did you see the Robert Sacre dunk in Japan? No, I have not, man. I have not had a time to scour the internet for Robert Sacre, man. But I'm glad, you know, he has a professional career somewhere, man. I really like the guy's personality. Not the best of players, but love his personality. Great attitude, man. Just like the guy. Do you still think we can make the playoffs? You know, till the little star doesn't appear next to the Lakers name that says eliminated from playoffs, I'm always going to believe in the Lakers. But it's very slim, the chance. You know, we really need a miracle. At this point, there's 14 games left. We're 7 out, so we need a miracle. I'm not saying it can't happen, but it's not looking likely. Still, small steps. You know, we already got past last season's record. Now, the next step this season would be to get to 40 wins or close to that. Be very happy if that happens, you know. Robert Sacre dunk contest was the worst. He was in a dunk contest? Oh, my God. That must have been horrible. I didn't even know he could dunk. He played so much above the rim that who knew? I'm just playing. He could dunk, but you know, I wish him the best. Dan, we will make the playoffs and win the championship this year. Wishful thinking, man, but I like your attitude. You're along the right path, bro. Nah, we could win without the jacket. We need it for a competitive game. I agree, Mr. X. I'm gonna go ahead and hold out, man. I'll be wearing the sweater tonight, though, just repping. We have to go 12-2 for playoffs. Could happen, Kevin King. Not very likely, but it could happen. If we do get to the playoffs, that would just blow me away because we haven't seen Laker playoff basketball in what seems like forever. But if we don't, it's not the end of the world, man. Again, every game that I circled right before the season started that I said we needed a win, we did most of them. You know, we impressed some free agents and we turned heads along the way. And now we're actually considered a good team. We went from mediocre to good, and that's a big jump. Now we want to go from good to great, and that's the bigger jump that we're looking for. But that's going to come probably most likely next season. Dan, who's the greatest Lakers sideline cheerleader in your opinion? Ronny Turiaf, Sacre, or Thomas Bryant, or other? Man, I loved all those guys when they were on the sideline. But Ronny Turiaf, he's special, man, because not only was he a good cheerleader, but he was actually a pretty good player. He had some heart problems, but I love Ronny Turiaf, man. I'm never going to forget him. Some people called him the Predator because he had that face, like that boxy head. Like, it was funny, man. But you know what? I loved Ronny Turiaf. He used to do these crazy dances, man. I'd never seen him before. He was French, so, you know, very unorthodox style of dancing. But he's just a fun guy, man. I'll never forget that play where Kobe went through his legs, crossed up over a defender, you know, did a spin move in the lane, and then dished it behind the third defender's back to Ronny Turiaf for the dunk. Oh, man, that's got to be one of the sickest plays I ever seen. So, love him, man. Love the guy. DJ Mbenga, Daco, man, I remember him, bro. That guy was a great sideline guy, too, as well. I mean, Mark Madsen, dating back all the way to those days. So, there's been so many. But, yeah, Turiaf is probably one of the greater ones I've seen in my lifetime. Good question, man. That's a colorful question right there. It didn't cross my mind to ask that or to answer that. I met Ronny once. Humble dude. Yeah, he looks like a great guy, man, honestly. Love the guy. Loved him when he was here. Dan, our young core square name the Four Horsemen? The Four Horsemen? It's a little too early to come up with nicknames. They got to make their mark in the playoffs before we could give them a nickname, you know. I think for now they just have a really bright future. I'm not worried about giving them nicknames. Once they start making their mark and you know, getting into the playoffs and doing damage in there, then we make sure to get them one, you know, for sure. I've met Brandon Ingram before. That's nice. Showtime. That's what's up, bro. What's good, Dan? What channel is the game on tonight? You know what? I haven't even checked. Hey, babe, can you check the guide really quick to see what channel? Check both channels, 300 and 318, please. And let me know. I'll let you know right now. Give me a sec, bro. When will Palenka and Magic overcome Mitch's shadow? Oh, they're already overcoming it, man. Trust me. They went from winning what was the lowest in franchise history. What was it, like 16? To all the way up to 31 and counting. So we are already overcoming their crappy shadow, and we're going to surpass that. And we already did. You know, we're going to blast that behind. He said it's Spectrum and NBA TV. Okay. Thanks, Forever. I appreciate you, bro. So Spectrum and NBA TV, guys. Those are the two channels, I guess, you can watch the game on. Unless you're local, then I'm sure NBA TV blocks that. But in general, yeah, probably just Spectrum. 318. Yeah, 318. Yeah, just Spectrum and NBA TV. Then. Dan, Brook Lopez is probable for the game, and Kuzma is available. Yeah, that's a shame because, you know, honestly, Brook Lopez was playing the best stretch of basketball for the Lakers that he has, you know, all season long. So that's a shame. Again, the injury bug continues to bite us. You know what? Had it not been for that injury bug that bit us this season, we probably would be in the playoff picture right now. We probably would have already like 36 plus wins, and we'd be fighting for that final spot. However, the injuries have bitten us at the wrong times, and that 9-game losing streak really killed us. So that was when Lonzo was out as well. So that's tough. But again, it's been it has been a victorious season, and we continue to cheer on this team and see how far they could take it, you know, for the rest of the year. So, Dan, Clippers are losing 106-99 in the fourth quarter with 7 minutes to go. Who should lose so we can have a chance to take advantage? You know, I was hoping for the Thunder to lose, but they keep continuing to climb the Western Conference, so it's looking like they're gonna secure a playoff spot as of now. I miss KCal 9, bruh. I know you remember them days. Whew, man. With Lawrence Tanner, James Worthy, and those boys, yeah. We don't have Lawrence Tanner no more, but we still got James on Spectrum. But yeah, I just miss it, bro, because, you know, again, Spectrum got greedy and they decided to sign that deal with, the Lakers. They could use the extra money to sign free agents. However, that money went to guys like Dang and Mozgov, so that was like a waste of money anyways. So it's tough. But yeah, hopefully when their contract ends, they're going to have some more providers. Like I'm trying to get like Sling TV or something more affordable, man, because I pay like $150 a month for Spectrum, and I don't really watch a lot of TV. I mainly just watch the Lakers and some Sports Center at times, and some, you know, TNT when other games come on. But for the most part, it's a ripoff, man. And of course, my internet is bundled in there, but 150 a month is a lot. You know, include that with all the bills I got to pay a month, and we just making ends meet. But yeah, man. Hopefully, they just include other broadcasting partners in their next deal. I want Sling to have a piece of the Lakers. I want DirecTV and DirecTV Now. You know, because in reality, I think cable would be extinct already with all these other providers, with all these other companies that are coming up that are much more affordable. If it wasn't for, if only it wasn't for them, you know, making that deal with the Dodgers and the Lakers, then they probably wouldn't even have a company right now. So they're just clinging on, and hopefully, like I said, the Lakers sign a better deal with other providers. Forget about Thomas Bryant Zubox. I don't know. Sometimes he goes up too weak. I still haven't given up on him. Again, this is Zubac's second year. He didn't get a lot of opportunity. I still haven't given up on him. However, I wouldn't be mad if they get included in trade packages to unload Luol Deng, right? But it's tough. Yeah, I pay $150 a month, but it also includes good internet. That way I can stream to you guys and everything. So yeah, it's tough. That's the only reason I don't get rid of both of the pack. I'll tell you what, when the Lakers season comes to an end, well, I might actually keep it past the World Cup and stuff because I want to watch all the summer stuff and I want to watch the playoffs. But when all that stuff comes to an end, I might just cancel my cable up until the Lakers season starts again because it's a waste of money for me, honestly. Dan, is it fair to say Randall is a selfish player at times? I just think he gets tunnel vision. He's not selfish by any means. I mean, any power forward that can average a certain amount of assists is not selfish. Mostly the power forward position is just there to, you know, post up, finish around the basket, and hit that mid-range shots and play defense. But you know, he's not selfish. He just sometimes he gets that tunnel vision and he just feels like he can finish over anybody. That also has to do with his strength and the type of bully player he is. So he said, I only pay $16.50 a month and I get all the channels. And you got yourself a deal. I have not been able to find myself a deal like that, man. Dan, even though OKC are climbing, they have a tough schedule ahead, like the Celtics, Raptors, Warriors, Rockets, and Miami Heat, and the Trailblazers, and probably the Nuggets. Do you think OKC can still fall out of the fourth spot? Yeah, they definitely can fall out of the fourth spot, but I mean, I'm not going to sit here and hold my breath. Whatever happens with them happens. Either way, I expect them to get bounced first or second round of the playoffs, so we'll see. Randall needs to learn the Euro step. Too much offensive fouls. That's a good point. Yeah, Euro step, drop step. You know, he's a good player, man. He's become pretty much unstoppable, but at times he does get hasty. Dan, would you stretch Deng, trade him with Hart or some picks, or just wait out his last 2 years already? I haven't made that decision yet. I'm going to wait till the end of the season, see what happens. I'll get back to you on that, though. Like I said, I got a lot of content coming out for you guys. Reason I ask, sometimes I see him not giving the ball up when someone is clearly open for a corner three. I believe part of that is because we settle for too many three-point shots, and I think he gets exasperated watching all these guys jack up three-pointers. So he probably feels like at times like, look, I'm going to take a higher percentage bucket and I'm going to make it, you know, feed me. So some of that is on the point guards when they settle for too many threes, or on the wing players. We need to feed him a little bit more, especially when he's hot. You know, punish every single team down low with Julius. I mean, take advantage of your, take advantage of your mismatches. You know, Dan, stream Summer League, cuh. It will be lit. Yeah, I always come to you guys on Summer Lit for sure. I got you, man. Dan, I like to give a donation, but I am in the Philippines. How can I do that? I love what you do for the Laker fans all over the world. Thanks, Vincent. I appreciate it. I think you can donate to my PayPal. It's on my main page. You can click on my main page, and the link should be in the top right corner. I think anybody can donate through PayPal. I'm not sure how the terms work on just clicking the dollar sign to donate. You know, if you're not in the United States, so I'm not sure. But I think PayPal is pretty much global. Thanks. I appreciate you, Vincent. It's the thought that counts, man. Even if you don't donate, just the thought, man. I appreciate it. I love that Randall bully ball. Me too, man. He's taking that. He's taking that to the next level. So, We should be playing Thomas Bryant more, stretch the court. I agree, man. Honestly, I don't see why he hasn't seen a lot of playing time since he's been killing it in the G League. So that's a little confusing, but we'll see, man. We'll see what happens. We still got 14 games to go. Anything can change from here to then. We'll see. Peace, bro. Go Lakers. All right, man. I'll catch you in the postgame, Michael. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Dan Kuz is back. Sorry I'm late. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, he's back, fortunately. So I expect him to see in the starting lineup. And we'll see how this game goes. We need the dub. And hopefully we win out the rest of the regular season. That'd be great. Might not happen, but it might. I think player development is on the coach. Yes, it is. On the coaching staff. Can you show a video of you dunking, Dan? LOL. Man, I'm out of shape right now. I can't even probably grab the rim right now, to be honest with you. But I'm working at it, man. If I get back, I'll let you know. Oh, I'm not in the U.S. That's why my efforts to donate fail. It's all good, man. It's the thought that counts, so I appreciate you. Regardless, you guys can always donate to my PayPal. I appreciate it, man. Any help is a big help, so thank you guys. I think Josh Hart is a big-time sleeper. Watch. I agree with you. I think he's starting shooting guard material with his two-way play, the way he plays defense. He's probably our best lockdown defender on the team. He can even guard guys that are taller than him. So, love Josh Hart. I think he's an easy replacement for KCP. Even if we whiff in free agency, we're going to have a bright future because Josh Hart is going to flourish. Can't wait till he gets back. Dan, do you think Hart can be the sixth man of the year? You know what, Mark? I don't know. But I do know he's a very good role player. You know, he's one of these guys that he'll buy into whatever role you give him, and he'll play his hardest. So, love him. Do you ball in your spare time? I do. I hoop with my friends in my spare time. However, lately I've been busy trying to add a third job to my arsenal, you know, trying to pay the bills. And honestly, to tell you the truth, it's been raining down here in the IE, so I haven't had a chance to, you know, hoop recently. But, yeah, I'm a hooper for sure, man. Josh Hart is smooth. Josh Hart is so good, man. I can't believe we got him late in the first round like that. But what a savvy move by Magic Johnson to trade down one pick and you know, multiply it to 2 picks. That's great. And those 2 picks turned out to be better than most of the picks that went below anyway. So, ball is life. Yes, sir. Yep, Inland Empire. That's where I live at. From Compton, but I live in the Inland Empire. I live in Colton. So, holla at your boy if you stay close. Dan, you may have answered this, but would you consider resigning Lopez using a mid-level exception, which I believe is 8 to 9 mil at 3 years, 24 mil? You know what? That's a bargain. However, that all depends on free agency outcome. When that happens, you know, when free agency comes in, whether we sign those max free agents or not, that's what it's really going to come down to. I wouldn't give him no 3-year deal, though, however, because you want to keep your cap as flexible as possible, just in case you whiff in this free agency. You still got next year, so that's just me. Dan, you any good playing video games? I'm not what you call a hardcore gamer, but I mean I game on my spare time. I like to play with my girl at times and just pretty much, you know, for fun. But yeah, I mean, I go back to Legend of Zelda on 64 and even on Super Nintendo. So, yeah, I'm pretty much your average gamer. LeBron respects Luke Walton. We'll see, man. You're really going to be able to tell in free agency, so we'll see. I think Lopez is doubtful for tonight's game, but I'm not sure. I'm going to check my timeline really quick. Let me see. A little update for you guys. Let me see. Yeah, nothing on my timeline as of right now. It says Brandon Ingram has been cleared for non-contact basketball activities. Lakers say he's progressing well and he'll be listed as day-to-day. Earliest could return on Monday in Indiana. So there's some good news for you guys for sure. If Brandon Ingram returns Monday, that'd be great. But we'll see. He's listed as day-to-day. I mean, he's progressing. Josh Hart, hopefully he's right back. That's going to wrap it up for me, guys. I'll answer the rest of your questions in the comment section after this video processes or in the post game. So I'll be right back as soon as the game is over. I got you guys. You already know. Keep it locked right here. Comment, like, subscribe if you already haven't. And I'll catch you guys post game. Go Lakers. Let's get this